It'll be the Seahawks receiving the opening kick. Look at that picture. That's how hot it is. First play is going to be a throw. Maybe. Out of the backfield, it's Alexander, and he goes 2. Brought down by Higgins. Boy, they get quiet for their offense here, and Roethlisberger, after a play action, completes it to Nate Washington. First down, a 13-yard completion, and applause from Big Ben.
You know, when the offense was over there, they even had that for the offensive line. Now, that's criminal.
Need a Mai Tai. Hand off to Alexander, and he's got nowhere to go. Third down and 9. Over the middle, Ingram is smacked, and he hangs on. Ryan Clark laid the wood to Bobby Ingram
during his career.
Alexander again, nowhere to go. Wrapped up, thrown for a loss, and that was Aaron Smith, the defensive end. Comes on a rush on 3rd and 15. Hasselbeck buying time, and he just has nowhere to go with it. Anybody who'll take it. Play action from Hasselbeck on 1st and 15, end zone. Nothing there, and nearly picked off again by Ike Taylor. Obamanu, the intended receiver, and Ike Taylor has been like a blanket on whoever's come into his neighborhood so far.
Yeah, and I think that you're starting to see maybe some of the frustration with Matt Hasselbeck because there was no chance here. I mean, this is basically just a jump ball opportunity, and because he did throw it to the inside, Ike Taylor then became the offensive player with the best opportunity to make the play. Should have had the interception.
Pressure on Hasselbeck, slips, and Ferrier's there to stay on top. Roethlisberger fires and hits Reed. A missed tackle, and Willie Reed is out across the 30. Kelly Jennings missed a tackle, and a 25-yard catch and run by Willie Reed to the 33. Pass is complete. Cedric Wilson, good for 8.
Brian Russell, Deion Grant. You know, Julian Peterson a year ago, those have been good pickups for them.
Alexander swallowed up in the backfield by Aaron Smith. They had Seneca Wallace in the lineup. They faked a reverse to him.
Yeah, this is just a very difficult defensive team to try to bounce things to the outside.
A stunt up front, a blitz from Seattle, and the pass is caught by Miller. Heath Miller is wrestled, but not until he picks up a first down for Pittsburgh. Handoff to Davenport. Najee Davenport bouncing off tacklers. First down and more.
Well, just a good run here, not knowing that they'd have enough to pick up a first down, but see what they could get out of it. You know, Najee Davenport, just a big man once he gets out into space. You're going to see the block, you know, close because he didn't get to his front side. And I think that because Leroy Hill was engaged with Davenport, they let that one go.
Third down and 3. End zone, Miller, touchdown.
Because Seattle's going to let this thing run down as much as they can. So therefore, if they don't pick up the first down and have to punt, they're going to leave very little time on the clock left for Pittsburgh offensively.
3 timeouts remaining for the Seahawks, down by 7. Another blitz from the Steelers. Hasselbeck in trouble, and down he goes. James Ferrier was there in a loss of 4. End zone, Obamanu, and it's picked off. Intercepted by Taylor. He's had a shot at 2. He finally gets one on his 3rd try at a pick. And that's the way the first half comes to a close. No touchdowns allowed in the first half all season long by this Steeler defense, and what a way for it to end. 7-0. Visa halftime show coming right up.
That helps the quarterback out a great deal also.
Well, they're going to start with a run and try and get something established, and it's Willie Parker bouncing it to the outside and picking up 8. The biggest run in that half was by Najee Davenport, the 45-yard run from the 32. First down, and the pass is complete, limping off the field. A blitz from the Seahawks. Roethlisberger throws and completes to Cedric Wilson for the first down. Second and 18. A blitz from the Seahawks, and Roethlisberger spins out of the control of Terrell and completes it to Cedric Wilson. That was impressive and shows the strength of Ben Roethlisberger.
And you see this a lot from Ben Roethlisberger. I mean, I saw it last week. You go back to his rookie year, you see he's a hard guy to bring down. And it's not because he's overly fast. He's just so big and strong that you can't get him down with arm tackles. And now you've got Cedric Wilson, who, again, is playing because of the injuries. He stays alive. He started to go over the middle. He sees Roethlisberger scrambling out to his left.
Four-man rush by Seattle. Underneath, Heath Miller, first down. 13-yard completion on 3rd and 7 on the other side of the defense.
Field, although this drive they've done a good job.
8.5-minute drive so far. Big third down. Throw, catch. And a first down for the Steelers. Cedric Wilson has been huge on this drive.
Yeah, I just think right now Ben Roethlisberger is feeling very confident throwing the football, especially once he's able to get out on the move. You're able to see everything that's out in front of you, what's underneath, where the dangers are, and Cedric Wilson's been a part of some pretty good plays already.
Willie Parker left side to the edge. Fast Willie Parker is going to dive, and they're going to mark him in for the touchdown. It'll be interesting to see a replay of the end of this play. Mike Green on the stop. His hand got there, but did the ball.
As you well know, the ball now, they've had a change in the rule. The ball has to come across the goal line inside the pylon, which it did not.
And now a challenge flag has been thrown by Mike Holmgren. It's been a 10-plus minute drive here to start the second half. Davenport again, and he's in this time.
Play on.
Handoff is to Alexander, who has not been a factor all day. Quick throw, and the ball incomplete for Obamanu. Kevin Bentley is in there at linebacker in place of Leroy Hill. Kudavidi's in there as well. And this one is Miller, and that's a first down. 2nd and 8. A blitz coming from Seattle. Parker tries to run right by it, and he is tripped up by Peterson at the end. Walking on the sideline with a hat on. Jennings coming on a blitz. This one's floated for Cedric Wilson. This has been an impressive day by Ben Roethlisberger.
Just really nice touch by Ben Roethlisberger. He had two guys going deep. You're going to see Cedric Wilson coming through here and Nate Washington going to the post. But Ben Roethlisberger really just lays it nicely right over the head there of Lofa Tatupu and makes the completion. Right? I said it, that You know, Ben Roethlisberger, he can get in these hot streaks as he is today, and that he sees the field exceptionally well.
12 straight completions from Roethlisberger as Willie Parker carries the pile down inside the 40. A blitz from Seattle. Quick throw. Davenport just does not go down until he gets inside the 20. 6'1", 247 pounds, and the Seahawks cannot get him to the ground.
Yeah, and Davenport, you know, he really has not been much of a receiver. You know, during his career, came into this game with only 3 receptions, catches the ball and then breaks a tackle. And, you know, this is a Pittsburgh offense that feels very strongly about what they do within their third down packages. And if they can get it to third and medium, third and short, they're pretty confident they're going to convert, and generally they do.
On first down, Willie Parker over the right side to the 10. Willie's all pumped up.
Doing slowing Seattle down is impressive as well.
Second down and 1, Willie Parker. First and goal from the 5.
And as an offense, to be able to take the time off the clock and drive it right down the defense's throat, a pretty good feeling.
A toss to Davenport. Right side, easy touchdown. Five-man rush. Hasselbeck throws, and a fight for the ball. It's incomplete. Incomplete pass as Burleson tried to go around Ike Taylor. We're back with you from Pittsburgh, where the Steelers have dominated. And now they'll start to run up the stats on the ground with Willie Parker picking up 6. Down by 21, and he hands off to Alexander, and Sean Alexander's had nowhere to run since the opening kickoff.
You know, are there degrees of losses? I don't think so. I mean, if they had played well and lost, would they feel any better about themselves? I don't think that they would.
In 2000 against Miami.
You know, and going back to Mike Tomlin and, you know, what I think of him, I think it's interesting. He was a wide receiver for 3 years. He was a starter at William & Mary as a wide receiver, and he went and became a graduate assistant as a defensive coach and really kind of fell in love with it. He then went on to Arkansas State and was a wide receivers coach for 1 year, and then went back to defense, and he's never looked back.
Handoff is to Kerry Davis, and that'll bring up 4th down. Starting Friday here on Fox. Seahawks just picked up their first down of the half, and now a sack is added to it. Ferrier, Higgins, both in on it. Penalty flag was thrown on the play, and they'll tack it on to the end of the...
And then in addition to that, come out of the second half and give up the big drive to Pittsburgh offensively. I think those two things combined, they were just too much for the Seattle team.
Our game is being produced by Richie Zients, directed by Artie Kempner. Technical producer is Joe Stevens. Technical director is Colby Bourgeois. Audio mixer Fred Aldis. My thanks as always to Steve Horn, our editorial consultant. The associate directors is Greg Scopatoni and Derek Manning. Broadcast associates Zach Fields, Rich Gross. Special thanks to our Pittsburgh-based crew members, Mark Vasori, Paul Duda, Mark DeMalin. Halftime show produced by Scott Ackerson, directed by Bob Levy. We'll take a break, come back. We'll be on the other side of the break, and then bonus NFL coverage for you today on Fox.